So if you're new to Magic like I am, you'll probably be looking at YouTube videos on how to make a deck. Now, you're going to be looking at all these top YouTubers, like pro Magic players. They're going to teach you how. I mean, I got a great guy on YouTube, Boogie2988. If you want to check him out, the link's up there. Check him out. He does some really good tutorials and some funny videos as well. It's kind of what I want to do on this channel, but not copy him. Joking. No, definitely not. But this is how to make your first deck. Just going to give you a little profile of mine, talk you through it really, and just show you. So basically, I've got my lands down here at the bottom left. Now, if you look at my lands, I mean, you know, green and white. That's what I play. I like to get a lot of big guys out. As you can see, I've got a couple of big guys up there. I do like running slivers as well. Get the big guys out and obviously protect myself and the creatures with various different white sorceries and instants and enchantments and all that jazz. Lands you want in your decks, you want about 24 land. In fact, ideally, you know, you want 24 land with more of the other color than you have the other color. So you want 24. By that, I don't just mean 12 green and 12 white. You know, I'm running 14 green here and, well, I suppose 10 white. So there's 4 more green than I have white. Do you know what that is? Well, it's simple. I've got more green creatures than I have white instant sorceries and spells. Obviously, a few white creatures. So depending on what, you know, you're playing more of, that's what color land you want more of. It makes sense, really. I mean, if you don't get that, then click on the top right of your screen now and quit Magic the Gathering altogether. No, I'm only joking, but you know. So we've negotiated that we need 24 land. Beautiful, lovely, absolutely perfect. What you kind of want to do is sort your cards out. Excuse me. When you know, if you get a deck builder's toolkit or anything like that, you want to set out your cards and just find the mana prices up here. So as you can see, this one is, if it's going to focus, is it going to focus? It's going to focus. Oh, it's going to focus. There we go. As you can see, these will cost 1 mana and another mana. So you want to sort your cards out, and you'll probably have more of these cheaper mana cost cards than you do the big guns. Now, what that's for, you know, you want some decent cards that you can just put mana down. You want to summon these on, you know, the first, second, or third turn. You just want to get cards out there with a fair degree of defense. I mean, you know, this doesn't look like much, but Sliver Creatures can all get +1/+1 to 2/2. And you want decent defenders. You don't want cards that are going to go out there and just do nothing but just die and do nothing. You know, you want cards that are going to suit your color and are actually going to help you through the game. You know, I have a few green instants and things like that, you know, just to boost the power of some people. You know, I do have cards that are, you know, they're handy, but they just don't have the power or toughness. So, you know, I'll boost a few with that if needs be. I need to be running 3 of these, but if needs be, I will boost him and I'll make him attack. And that's an instant, so that's really nice to have. So that's about it with the cheap cards. I mean, as you can see, these are really cheap. But as I say, I do play a lot of big guys. So having a card like this to tap it and add green mana is absolutely perfect. I think I run 3 of them. 4 of them? You learn something new every day. I'm running 4 of this guy. I've just cocked up that in my hand. So let me move that aside. Obviously, some other guys got a fairly good attack and defense there and all that. So, as you can see, that's pretty much what I've got. If you just want to look at some of the cards I'm running. Slivers, I do love running slivers. Who doesn't love running slivers when you have this bad boy over here? Have trample. Lovely. Lovely juggling. Defend the Hearth, this is a great card. I mean, I'm using white, so I've got a fair degree of regeneration for my health and the creatures and everything like that. But using cards like this to actually stop damage coming for you all, you know, unless they have a negate. You know who you are if you're watching. If you have negate, you are an arsehole. This prevents all combat damage. You know, cards like this are really nice to have because, you know, you just have them in your hand. And if you do have them in your hand, you feel safe. You know, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you could chain it to a negate. Chain negate to it or something like that. I don't know. That would cock your plans up. But if they don't have negate, having a few cards like this would be good. Because, I mean, if you play one, they negate it, you just play another. Boom. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Really good card. Kind of goes coherently with my with the other card I just showed you. But I seem to have lost that. Titanic Growth? Yeah, it's Titanic Growth. Giant Growth and Titanic Growth. Oh, okay. I didn't know they went together. Look at that. growth, growth. Beautiful. Right. Another creature I would really suggest playing if you are running green. You know, look, you only need 1 mana to get that out there. If it's going to focus, I'm pretty sure you know that's 1 mana. Oh, that's a bit grubby there, isn't it? Look at that. That's what you get if you drink Mountain Dew when you play. Death Touch. Wow. Death Touch is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love Death Touch. I mean, you know, it's a 1/1, fine. Stick that on it, stick that on it, you know. But if they've got a big opponent, if you're against this, for example, if they got that, they go into combat, they both die, but look who dies. I mean, from a 1/1, it kills this. I mean, it's just a fantastic card to use. I really recommend Death Touch. It's a brilliant feature on any card. Got my slivers. These work really well together. I do love cards. You know, they're basic, but, you know, get a few out. It's really going to improve the power and toughness. As I said, Death Touch, I am running loads of it. Well, 2 different Death Touch creatures. I really do need to improve my deck. This one has reach, so obviously he can block creatures with flying, which is always nice. And he can block them, and he has Death Touch. So this guy can basically save you from one of those annoying flying creatures that you come up. Get Death Touch, which I just love. What else we got? Let's go through my big uns, shall we? So I got 5/5 here. I did get a 10/10 card today in a Johnny of the Neeks, or Nikes. Nike sounds like a shoe. It is a shoe. Sliver creatures you control have trample, so that's nice. I do have all my 3 slivers there. That's that. Elk, this is just a really nice card just to have out as an attack and defender. And Archetype of Endurance, this is really cool because it gets hexproof. All my creatures I control have hexproof, and creatures your opponents control lose hexproof and can't have or gain it. Wow, that's a lovely card to have. I mean, I should be running more of it because, you know, I play against a lot of spellcasters. Well, a lot. My friend uses blue decks. He has a lot of spells in that, which is nice. However, I'm not really sure on the rules of how instantly hexproof comes on, but I'm assuming it's when they go into the battlefield. So that's basically my greens. You know, I have a few more greens. Some really nice art on this one, actually. Let me just show you that. That is beautiful. I do love the art on that. It reminds me of Turret game case. Do have my white enchantments, hence some of the white land I had. When I was making my deck, I really just wanted to create a deck where all the cards I had, I needed. You know, I didn't just want to put a card in that I thought, yeah, that's going to do something pretty cool. I could use that sometimes. I wanted cards that I could use every single time I had it. Sadly, though, my friend doesn't use many enchantments, so, you know, destroy target enchantment, you gain free life. It's a good card. I do regenerate health from it, but I don't use that very often, so I'm usually got that. Again, artifact or enchantment, it's pretty cool if they are using artifacts, but... And it gives you 4 life. Great card, you know, if I'm up against another deck, maybe. Exile target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Do like using this card. Sadly, though, you know, you do get negated a lot of the time when you use a card like this. And most of the time they have hexproof. However, you know, if you get your Archetype of Endurance out, perfect. This is an instant card. You gain 1 life for each creature your opponent controls. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn. Awesome card. Anyway, I'm not going to go into too much of a profile. I just wanted to show you, you know, the basics of a green and white deck. I really recommend playing it. You know, you could just play land. Especially if you have Elvish Mystic, I think. Elvish Mystic. I can't find my Elvish Mystic. There we go. If you're playing times 4 with this card with a green deck, get it out every time. You can tap it, get more green mana. Absolutely brilliant. Get your big guys out. All the time you're trying to do that, you know, all the time you're trying to get your big guys out and you're missing a lot of turns and attacks, fine, just defend yourself with these. Absolutely awesome cards. So white and green, really recommend it. I'm sorry about the grubby table, guys. It's absolutely horrible. I need to get a playmat. As I said, though, this is just here to just act as a YouTube table as such. Might get a playmat, actually. That'd be lovely. And there's a playmat I'm building down there, as long as a sock as well. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't this lovely? This is the benefits of starting out on YouTube. You start low and you probably don't get much further. This is like Elvish Mystic. I do love playing this along with Elvish Mystics. Every go, like, gain a life, gain mana, beautiful. So yeah, green and white, really do recommend it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm just going to end before the 10-minute mark. You know, hopefully this video hasn't been mind-numbingly boring. Probably boring to an extent, but if you liked it, feel free to drop a like, and subscribing would be lovely, as I'm going to be making lots more videos like this, guys. So thanks very much for watching. I've been the Ginger Jester. I've been the Ginger Jester. Peace out.